Week 1 of 18 is now in the books, and all we can say is, we sure missed you, football.
Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
With Week 1 now over, how about we dive into another edition of the 2025 NFL Power Rankings. Number 32, New Orleans Saints. Last time's ranking, 32. They say there are no moral losses in football, but it's hard to complain about the effort of his players in Kellen Moore's coaching debut. The Saints were outmatched in every aspect of the game and still gave Kyler Murray's Cardinals a scare. Maybe, just maybe, the 2025 Saints won't be as helpless as most of us projected. Number 31, Tennessee Titans. Last time's ranking, 30. Cam Ward stood little chance against the Denver Broncos' lights-out defense that brought him down for 6 sacks. But Brian Callahan's horrendous play calling and clock management didn't make things any easier for the number 1 pick. We know Ward is a work in progress, but Callahan won't last much longer as a head coach if his in-game management doesn't improve. Number 30, Cleveland Browns. Last time's ranking, 31. Cleveland outgained the Cincinnati Bengals 327-141 and possessed the ball for 11.5 minutes longer. So, yeah, of course they lost. Bad teams find ways to blow games that they should have easily won. So this could be a long season in Cleveland. Number 29, New York Giants. Last time's ranking, 26. Malik Neighbors clashed with Brian Dable, and Russell Wilson looked, well, cooked. Oh, and the Giants lost 21-6 to the Washington Commanders on Sunday, but other than that, it wasn't so bad. Number 28, Carolina Panthers. Last time's ranking, 28. Bryce Young mustered 154 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. The same type of stat line that got him benched in favor of Andy Dalton last year. If the Panthers lose to Arizona on Sunday, it won't be too early to start wondering if Young and Dave Canales are on thin ice. Number 27, New England Patriots. Last time's ranking, 24. The Pats let several opportunities blow past them in a 20-13 season-opening loss to the Las Vegas Raiders. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. Next on the slate is a trip to Miami. You know, the place where the Pats get embarrassed every single year. What could possibly go wrong for Mike Vrabel and company? Number 26, Miami Dolphins. Last time's ranking, 19. Aside from making Daniel Jones look like Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson combined into one, the Dolphins got nothing going in a humiliating 33-8 beatdown in Indianapolis. Good thing Sunday's showdown with the Pats is a classic get-right game. Lose, however, and it won't be premature to start wondering about Mike McDaniel in the hot seat. Number 25, New York Jets. Last time's ranking, 27. Who would have thought Justin Fields and Aaron Rodgers would engage in an epic back-and-forth shootout and Game of the Year candidate? Oh my! That said, Week 2 against Buffalo already feels like a must-win with a daunting schedule lying ahead of them. Number 24, Dallas Cowboys. Last time's ranking, 23. The Cowboys put up an excellent fight against the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 1, but CeeDee Lamb's unexplainable drop issues were the difference in a 4-point loss. Yeah, we know, Dallas probably wins that game if they have Micah Parsons, but it's in the past now. The Cowboys D will have it much easier this Sunday with the Giants coming to Jerry World. Number 23, Atlanta Falcons. Last time's ranking, 22. Same old Falcons. Michael Penix orchestrated a clutch go-ahead drive late in the fourth quarter, only for the defense to give up Baker Mayfield's game-winning TD strike to rookie Emeka Egbuka with 59 seconds left. Then Younghoe Koo misses a game-tying 44-yard field goal, because, of course, it's the Falcons. How else was this gonna go? Number 22, Jacksonville Jaguars. Last time's ranking, 25. Liam Cohen's head coaching debut couldn't have gone much better, with the Jags crushing the Panthers 26-10 to pick up a rare Week 1 victory. We'll get a better idea if Jacksonville's the real deal when they visit the Cincinnati Bengals this Sunday. Number 21, Seattle Seahawks. Last time's ranking, 18. Between Mike McDonald's conservative play calling, the little usage of Kenneth Walker III, and the pre-Vikings form of Sam Darnold taking over, there was a whole lot of ugly in Seattle's 17-13 loss to the San Francisco 49ers. Already, one can't help but wonder if the Seahawks wound up paying for the Jets/Panthers version of Darnold, who never looked comfortable behind center. Number 20, Chicago Bears. Last time's ranking, 17. Man, we're trying to avoid Week 1 overreactions, but is Ben Johnson really not going to be the difference maker at head coach? Because Wow, that was total coaching malpractice. What a miserable second half meltdown and collapse after having the Vikings on the rope for 45 minutes. Number 19, Indianapolis Colts. Last time's ranking, 29. Sunday's stunning destruction of the Dolphins marked Indy's first Week 1 victory since 2013. Is Daniel Jones this year's Sam Darnold, or was it a complete fluke? Well, we'll get a better idea when the Colts host a formidable Denver Broncos opponent on Sunday. Number 18, Las Vegas Raiders. Last time's ranking, 21. Hey, pretty good Raiders debut for Geno Smith and Pete Carroll together, as Vegas escaped Foxborough with a 20-13 victory despite Brock Bowers' injury and a quiet day from Ashton Jeanty. With the Chargers and Commanders next up on the schedule, the Raiders have a real chance to prove themselves as a legitimate contender. Number 17, Arizona Cardinals. Last time's ranking, 20. We've seen Arizona lose many coulda, shoulda, woulda games in the Kyler Murray era, so Sunday's win over New Orleans was a sigh of relief more than anything. Another should be a gimme win now awaits with the Panthers coming to town next Sunday. Number 16, Houston Texans. Last time's ranking, 12. Someone had to lose the battle of defending division champions on Sunday, and unfortunately for DeMeco Ryans, the loser was his squad, courtesy of some sloppy football headlined by 2 turnovers and 11 penalties. The Texans clearly have a lot to clean up if they are to join the AFC's elite this year. Number 15, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last time's ranking, 16. No Chris Godwin or Tristan Wirfs Jr.? Hey, no problem. Baker Mayfield put on a show in Tampa's season opener with 3 crisp touchdown passes and 0 turnovers in an epic comeback road win over Atlanta. The Bucs reminded everyone that they remain the team to beat in a weak NFC South. Number 14, Pittsburgh Steelers. Last time's ranking, 15. 'Twas surprising to see the star-studded Steelers defense get burned by Justin Fields over and over again. Good thing that Aaron Rodgers guy threw 4 touchdowns before setting up Chris Boswell's game-winning 60-yard field goal. Yeah, it wasn't pretty, but hey, the new-look Steelers got it done. Some beautiful revenge for Rodgers.
I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets.
Number 13, San Francisco 49ers. Last time's ranking, 14. The 49ers offense, already down Brandon Ayuk, struggled mightily once George Kittle and Juwan Jennings went down with injuries. But the mental toughness of Brock Purdy was on display as San Fran narrowly squeaked out a thrilling 17-13 victory in Seattle. With better health luck, the 49ers offense should get back into sync. Number 12, Cincinnati Bengals. Last time's ranking, 13. It certainly wasn't pretty, but the Bengals narrowly escaped Cleveland with a 17-16 victory for their first Week 1 win since 2021. About dang time. It wasn't a beautiful effort on offense, but hey, the Bengals will take any win in September however they can get them. Remember, they started out 0-3 a year ago, and the slow start is what cost them a playoff berth. Number 11, Denver Broncos. Last time's ranking, 10. If there's one team who has the right to be angry despite their team winning in Week 1, it's the Broncos. Good thing the defense did its job, but Nix has to do better if the Broncos are to make the leap to Super Bowl contender. That won't be so simple with a very dangerous front 7 next up on the schedule. Number 10, Detroit Lions. Last time's ranking, 5. We'd prefer to not freak out over one bad game. We doubt Dan Campbell's hitting the panic button this early. But man, Week 2 against Chicago already feels like a must-win with an unforgiving first-half schedule. Let's see how Detroit responds before freaking out. Number 9, Baltimore Ravens. Last time's ranking, 4. Yeesh, what an inexcusable and brutal loss for the Ravens. There is no other way to put it. Derrick Henry's fumble, a Swiss cheese defense, and Lamar Jackson's inability to close out the game led to a humiliating meltdown and a heartbreaking 41-40 loss. Look, we're not trying to overreact after just one game, but Harbaugh's Ravens have had an issue closing out tough opponents for quite a while now. Number 8, Kansas City Chiefs. Last time's ranking, 2. The Chiefs' defense let them down in an uninspiring effort and defeat to the Los Angeles Chargers in Brazil. We gotta admit, it is worth getting scared if they lose their Super Bowl rematch to Philadelphia on Sunday and fall to 0-2. Number 7, Minnesota Vikings. Last time's ranking, 9. Holy, incredible mental toughness by J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings to rally from a 17-6 deficit in the second half, ripping off 3 straight touchdown drives in the fourth quarter and route to a 27-24 road win over the Bears. A complete team effort as the Vikings moved to 1-0. Number 6, Los Angeles Rams. Last time's ranking, 8. Who's still worried about Matthew Stafford's back? 21 completions, 245 yards, and a touchdown against a dangerous Houston defense is one way of easing those concerns. Oh yeah, Sean McVay's boys looked locked and loaded and ready for another playoff run. Number 5, Los Angeles Chargers. Last time's ranking, 11. Finally, at long last, the Chargers defeated the Chiefs. And boy, what a showing it was. Justin Herbert was near perfect with 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 32 rushing yards as the Bolts snapped a 7-game losing skid to their rivals. If the Omarion Hampton-Najee Harris rushing duo can get going, well, there might be no stopping these guys. Number 4, Washington Commanders. Last time's ranking, 7. Picking up where they left off a year ago, Jaden Daniels and the 2024 NFC runner-ups made easy work of a hapless Giants team on Sunday afternoon. As expected, we are about to get treated to an epic Thursday nighter, but the Commanders set to visit the next team in our rankings. Number 3, Green Bay Packers. Last time's ranking, 6. An absolute masterclass by Matt LaFleur's Packers, who annihilated the Lions in every aspect to pick up a rare W against Dan Campbell. The Pack put up 27 points, but the most encouraging part was a defense that held Detroit to 13 points and 246 yards. Oh, and Micah Parsons had a sack in his Green Bay debut. Must have been a fun day at Lambeau Field, huh? If the Packers take care of business against Washington on Thursday, whoa mama, they'll be 2-0 against 2 NFC heavyweights to begin their season. Number 2, Buffalo Bills. Last time's ranking, 3. To all the Bills fans who left that ball game early, what were you thinking?
There's people that left the stadium. That's okay. We'll be fine, but have some faith next time.
Apparently, forgetting their team owns the reigning MVP Josh Allen pulled off the ultimate Superman act by leading the Bills to a thrilling win over Baltimore in prime time. Absolute cinema. Lock that down as game of the year already. Number 1, Philadelphia Eagles. Last time's ranking, 1. It was closer than it maybe should have been against the Micah Parsons-less Cowboys, but hey, the Eagles' championship pedigree and experience were enough to close out the kickoff game with a 24-20 victory. Obviously, the Eagles will need better from A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and the run D if they're to compete for another Super Bowl. But hey, what changes would you make to our Week 2 edition of the Power Rankings? Are there any rankings that you don't agree with? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking the like button helps us out a ton. And you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then hey, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.